I'm using one deck this time, that's the vibe I feel, and I'm just gonna jump straight to the cards. We have the Queen of Swords, the Sun, Ace of Swords as the main story, and the overall outcome, we have the Six of Wands and the Chariot. And I love this week. Just this combination alone feels very victorious, successful. You know, you're accomplishing a goal here or several goals. With the Chariot this week overall, might be quite active, it might be busy, you have a lot going on, but you also have this momentum to continue to push forward. I feel like no one can get in your way. That's the type of energy I feel coming from you. And I get the vibe of a win after a win after a win. So people are recognizing your talents and are preoccupying your time. And you got drive and ambition this week overall. Now, Queen of Swords could be your energy, which I think that reflects this ability that you'll have to remain detached and focusing on what's logical. You will be a very strong communicator and a strong personality in general. You're not taking any shit this week either. With the Sun, I just think that reemphasizes this week of joy, illumination, happiness, joy and happiness being the same thing. And I think you're going to just feel content with the way this week pans out. Some of you might find that, you know, things you're hearing, communication, truth is coming to light, are being revealed, and whatever that information is, it's positive news for you with the energy of the Sun. But I think these two together definitely reinforces truth, clarity, all coming towards you. If you have questions the previous week or early on in the week, they're going to be answered by the end of the week. You'll know what's going on. You know, anyone that you ask questions to, you find the truth out as well. So a big week for revelations and truth and clarity. Okay. And the information that's coming forward with the Ace of Swords, and this can also represent brand new ideas that you're coming up with, you know, and pushing forward with, because you have such victorious energy. People are respecting what you have to say and the ideas that you have. They're on board, basically. And I feel just this happiness of being able to communicate directly, get your ideas across, and that people are listening to them. Okay. Let's get one on the Ace of Swords. This one wants to come out. We have another card here that basically, again, adds to this communication being a strong focus for the week. You're getting your points across. You're clear. And again, I don't feel like anyone is really disagreeing with you. Now, the Knight of Swords could be, sometimes he comes as not necessarily a hostile energy, but argumentative. But I don't feel that's the case. I feel that you're aggressively pushing your ideas forward and no one's really, you know, standing in your way. All right, one for the top. All right, and we have that should be the Knight of Cups. So there's the potential here for a love offer to come in, or I really see it because this is actually a clarifier for these two. I feel like people are loving what you have to say, loving what you're doing, and you have a strong emotional support system. Like, I get this feeling of you feeling adored and appreciated this week. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Just going to put this into focus. All right, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Strength, and then I'm doing a second round. Hermit, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So, not too shabby. Let's see here. Main story cards. A lot of it feels... yeah, the main story does feel centered on work or just money, finances. That could be your concern or your focus for the week. Knight of Pentacles could be that opportunity that's coming in. Could be a contract they're being given to sign, something coming in the mail, you receiving some form of document could be a big thing this week. And whatever that might be, this offer, opportunity is something that you want. You are happy with it. So in terms of a contract, you want to sign it. In terms of a job, this is the job you've been waiting for and hoping for. This could also, there is the potential for romance here. I will say that because the second round for the outcome card, we do have cups, 2 of cups in particular. This could, aside from romance, so it could just be the forming of some sort of business partnership, joining forces with another person. Someone's inviting you on a team, or someone, again, is just offering you this opportunity and you're like, yes, please. And with the 8 of Pentacles, it feels like it's tied to just work or something that you work on very diligently. It doesn't necessarily have to be your 9 to 5, 10 to 6, whatever your regular job is. It could just be a craft or a skill that you have, that is something that you develop on a day-to-day basis, and you're getting an opportunity to use that skill. So maybe it's like outside of your job and this is your dream scenario. Now you can finally do what you really are passionate about, what you want to further advance and work hard and focus on. You're very focused here by the end of the week for sure. Look at that guy. He can't get enough. He wants to make more pentacles. So, all right, definite hard work this week, but it's not like I'm exhausted. Maybe to a degree, but I feel like you're just invested. You feel invested in something this week. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, even though this is something that is promising, you want it, you have to think about it quite heavily. You do not answer it right away. So this might come in the beginning of the week. Maybe you need a couple of days to sort your thoughts out. Maybe you need a week if you have that time. For some, this opportunity can involve education. So someone or your job is giving you the opportunity to either improve your current skill, your main skill, or take on a new skill, like learning a software that you don't know already that the company's about to use. That could be something that's coming up. And, you're excited about adding to that resume, and making yourself more valuable. 9 of Cups has the 7 of Wands. So this, in this particular card, feels a little aggressive. I mean, he has an interesting stance, I'll say. So I think while it's something that you want, there's a possibility that others that you know or that you come in contact with on a daily basis also wanted this opportunity, or, have an issue with you doing something or saying yes to this. Maybe even if it's a partnership, others, again, there's competition, or friends or family for some reason have an issue with you making a partnership, business partnership with a friend or someone else, like conflict of interest, I don't know, something like that. And you might find that you have to, for instance, stand your ground, defend your decision, and just deal with these people. Now, 7 of Wands, though, is successful energy to me. It's not without its problems, because, again, you have to bat down these bastards down here. But he's high and mighty. He's capable, he or she. And I would say that you're capable and you're taking on any challenges that come your way. With the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands. So as I said that this is hard work, and it seems like you're quite focused on this work. It doesn't seem to be much of a problem for you, but there might be some exhaustion that does happen. You have the 9 of Wands. You might be working a little bit extra long this week and just want to go home, or you might feel like after Friday, Saturday, or you just need a break. This feels like the energy where maybe you are working on a Saturday, or you're just working late to Friday midnight, and you're like, I just can't wait to get a break. So maybe on some level you didn't anticipate the effort involved in this opportunity that comes in, but I don't see you like wanting to get out of it. Outcome cards are Strength and the Two of Cups. So, in terms of that partnership that may come up, we've got a strong connection here. So you choosing the right partner, or you feeling like your partner and yourself are a strong match and can get things done, and the business can progress. This also can represent a connection in terms of romance that creeps up and maybe is tied to the job. Or, while your main focus, yes, is on work, overall throughout the week, it's about your relationship, and you're also developing a bond, a deeper bond with your partner or someone that you're just now meeting, so. And on some level, this week might require, some strength on your part, meaning that you do have a lot of work ahead of you. So you just might have a bit more than expected to deal with, but with strength, you almost always can. You always can, because you just have the literal strength to be able to take anything on. So that's pretty much what's coming up for you guys for the week. I'll leave it at that. Until the next readings, thank you for watching.